Well, hi guys and gals, it's me George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, and we're doing something a little different today. This is my air conditioning unit that I've had in my shop now for 3 or 4 years. I think it's a 4,000 BTU, and it cools, but it doesn't keep it cool enough when it gets really hot, when we get the 100-degree days. And so I don't work in my shop when it gets really hot. Well, I bit the bullet yesterday, and that was at Ollie's. And I bought an 8,000 BTU unit. So my proposal for today, and I need some help. I'm not sure I can lift that puppy all by myself and get it up into there. Well, we'll see what we can do. So hang on to your hats. The first piece of order is to clear off the shelf and move all the gobbledygook that's in there. We have this magnet in front which holds my spatulas and my scrapers and knives, and mostly scrapers of different kinds and shapes and sizes and all that. But then behind there, what you can't see most of the time now because of those things, is some of my vintage Hot Wheels and gauges of all kinds. And that's a huge insulator there, came off telephone pole. And that there is a vintage oil pressure and amp gauge. I believe it's oil pressure, maybe it's temperature. What's that say? I think it's temperature and amp gauge, normal. Yeah. That's from a vintage car. I'm saying from the 40s. I don't know exactly what. But I've had it for a while, and yeah. I've got to take that down because that board is going to get removed out of there. And we'll have to remove the board across the top. ABS solvent cement. Amoco. I don't even know if they have Amoco anymore, do they? I can tell you one thing. This can is prior to the barcodes. So it's relatively ancient. Kind of like them cans up there. Well, hold on to your hats. I'll get you set up and we'll see what we can do to get this removed first thing. Now, when I pull this the rest of the way off, one of you guys want to grab this? Oh, I should have set it up so I could drop it down here somewhere. You're in the way, and the other air conditioner is right here so I can lift it up, put it in place. Gonna have to back you up. Okay, now I can put it down on the floor after I pull it down. I think I'm going to drop it down on top of this motor here first. We'll see how heavy it is. I don't think this one's all that heavy. There goes my screw gun. And we got it. Now put it down without dropping it. There it is. Now what we're going to do I was going to take this piece off, take that piece off, and this has little tiny finish screws like that. If I can find them, they're buried. There we go. Now the question is, do I have another one in here? They got filled up with a, I don't think so. I think it, oh, there's one more in the middle. Okay. Takes care of those. I'm going to have to take some measurements. I had a window there originally before I put the AC in. Wonder how square that thing is still. 3/8 of an inch that way. 3/8 of an inch that way. So if it's, so I have measured, and 13 1/4 comes up to here. So I got to measure from the top down. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Just drank some water. I need to add 2 inches across there. Okay, don't look too close. I haven't cleaned my woodworking shop for a while. I probably need to do it and do all of the shops, but 2 5/8. And it needs to be 26 inches long, but I'm going to leave it long and mark it because our thing is out of square, so we're going to mark it so it'll be in square. So I'm going to swing you back over here, and maybe you can see me over in there when I go back. I'll be right over there, and I'm going to mark this thing. That works pretty well on that side, on the right side. So I'll just mark it here on the left side. And I'll come back over there. And we'll cut it on the miter saw. How's that sound? So now you just gotta swing down here. Looks like I gotta clear some stuff off over here on the miter saw. We'll use the smaller of the two. The first one, that's Hitachi, that's an 8 1/2, and the one further down is, I think, probably a Harbor Freight kind of thing, 10 inch. Both of them sliding compound miter saws. The lid on here. Put this back up on the shelf. Flip this over on the back. Well, I'll tell you what, it's so close to being square, it's scary. So let's take it back over in there, and we'll see if it fits. made for it, so I can screw that up in place. So I'm pre-drilling my first piece with a countersink head, because I have to go so close to the edges I don't want to split it. And if I did it without pre-drilling, it would split it. Now we're going old school. Going to be using a Phillips bit. Tell you how far out the length of the top and the length of the bottom are. The top was 26. The bottom was 26 and a half, almost 27 inches. So my piece came out a little bit on the shy side for the bottom. Okay, I met with my doctor yesterday to do with my pacemaker, and theoretically I'm good to go. Of course, there's no guarantees that I'm as strong as I used to be back in the day. I'm still a 75-year-old man. But we're going to try it, and we're going to do it in 3 stages. I'm going to lift it from here, get the back end on the bench, and then I'm going to lift it from there on top of the motor and get it set down on there, and then from there up to there. Unless I get really growly and just go for it, we'll see what happens here. Okay, there's the first step. When you guys want to grab that side, it would be helpful. Okay, this is the second step. Okay. Third step, up into the window. Here we go. Knocking the motor over. Now the question is it going to drop over that lip? I think that lip is going to be a problem. Won't be once I'm past it. But getting past it might be an issue. Yeah, it's not going to clear. Not quite going to clear at the top there. Not good. All right. So we're going to take it back down. And yeah, going to have to take it back down. That's all there is to it. Ain't no other way around it. Okay, stay there. Now, this piece here is going to come out and get shaved down a little bit. Okay, let's try it again. First you don't succeed, try and try again. First step. Regroup. Second step, up on top of the motor. Third step, onto the window sill. Okay, now let's see if it'll go over the lip. Yes, it will. think I need to take that bottom piece right out. Okay, gonna have to take it all the way out. No way about it. Okay, third time, it ain't coming out again. I'm telling you that right now. This old man's about had it. No, my left arm doesn't have what it used to have. The top is leaning out, the bottom is leaning in. I've got the cleat on the bottom to keep it from kicking in. The top isn't going to go anywhere. I haven't got enough room to run a screw up in there. I could put another cleat across the top, which I may do, we'll see. But we're good to go. It's tight up on both sides. It's all filled in. I guess the only thing left to do is to find out, does it work? And to do that, we just run our cord over here, and this plugs into outlet right here, and it's going to have to be rotated around so it's on the bottom of the outlet because of the way the ground is. And I just heard it beep. Turn the power on. Okay, it's cooling. It's cooling, and I'm done. Thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Now we just got to put all our knickknacks back in place, don't you know? Bye for now.